leash. So to me, like, as long as, like, at this moment, it's balanced towards Keanu, where he's kind of like, he's in control of the affection. So if that ever flipped and he starts to, the dog starts to get a little bit too much, that's when I just take the leash and I just be like, and I just stop whatever he's doing, whether it's mounting the pillow or the leg or whatever it is.
So if he's doing anything, we should just go get the leash and put it on him straight away, should we?
Yeah, or even better, if you were to take my top shelf advice, during this training period, leashes on in the house.
Oh, well then I'd have to make sure I had eyes on Tiger all the time. I'm not always in this room.
Totally. So only when someone's around or when the dog's supervised, not when they're left alone. But it's like, let's say you all come home and he's playing computer games or whatever and the dog's around, just like put the leash on and off you go. And it just means, and the thing is, it's like 98% of the time you don't need it, but it's that 2% that like he goes to bark at the window. It just allows you to immediately get in there and correct the behavior. Does that make sense? Yeah. So the thing with food is, if the dog over time learns to eat for free, the dog never has motivation to do what we want. Because remember, they're not humans, they're dogs. So dogs are run by motivation. And so at the moment he's tired, so he's motivated to be lying there, but at some point there's going to be something else that's a competing motivator, something that's more important for him. And so if we have the food, then the dog starts to understand like, oh, I can't just go with whatever else is motivating, because if I do that, I'm not going to get fed. So the instruction is for a week or so or 2 weeks, just only feed the dog through some form of training. So try not to give, you do what you can, right? This is all, if you can just do
Mornings are very busy, so.
If you can just do a little bit of what I encourage you to do, you'll see some results. But for example, it could just be like, in the morning, like go out there and just do a few sits and a few downs and a few.
So his support workers are with him in the mornings, not me, so.
Yeah.
Or on our walk, if we take him out for a walk.
Yeah, so, or on your walk, but I would still like, if you've got half an hour, I'd spend...
I don't have half an hour.
How long do you have for your
We
walk?
usually walk him like 15 minutes.
Yeah, like I would spend 5 minutes first here, just doing a little bit of stuff, which I'll show you today.
Yeah.
And then I would spend 10 minutes doing that out on the walk.
Yeah.
But again, like for a dog like this, just like walking is going to be very unsatisfying.
Yeah.
That's probably why he pulls and this, that, and the other. Like, better that you do some sort of active training with him where his mind is being stimulated and fulfilled, rather than just kind of a long walk.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. And look, if it's only 15 minutes, I would just divide it up. 5 minutes out here and 10 minutes out there.
Yeah.
And I'll show you some of these activities that I'm talking about.
Sometimes it's lovely, it just depends on the day,